Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Will. Today on the lathe I have a little piece of Iroko. It was square. As you can see, I have cut the corners off. I've turned a square rim bowl before, so I said just try something different. So it's going to have 8 sides. So the piece is 7.5 inches and it's a little over, it's 2.5, a little bit over. I said it's a piece of Iroko, but it has some beautiful colour in it. Usually Iroko is not the nicest wood to turn, but this piece has some nice grain pattern in it, so I said we'd give it a whirl. So I drilled an 8mm hole in it, so I'm going to be mounting it on the chuck on a worm screw. So these are little offcuts, so no doubt I'll use these for something else in a future project. Throw them to one side. Now we get it mounted in the chuck. So now, nice and tight. So now, I'll make a start and I'll get a tenon and start putting some bit of a shape on this. So we'll start off with a 3/8 inch ball gouge. So now I've just got 1000 RPM, which is loads. And I think I might leave a little foot on this bowl as well. Something like that. So now my tenon, my little foot. So I can start shaping this around. It has some beautiful bands of colour in it. Usually Iroko can be quite plain. Now we'll just stop and take a look. There's a beautiful chatoyance in this wood. I don't know if the camera's picking it up just there. Really nice. So now on the rim, so I'm going to leave, so allowing for truing up this side, I'm going to leave probably something like that. What's that? Probably about 1/4 of an inch, give or take. I'll just mark it in a few spots so as I can see it when it's rotating. It's just a rough guide, so as I know where to stop. So I was going to sort of go for an OG shape, but by rounding it over, I have like this lovely, this nice shape here. So we'll see. I'll take it up another little bit anyway. So now I'm just up to my line here, but sort of having a little bit of a design change here. So I might actually come in and under and sort of leave like a little rim, a little wide rim on the top. See what that looks like. I'll have a few more pieces if I mess it up anyway, so not too bad. I'm liking that a little bit better. So I just need to take another pass here, a little step here, and then I can shape. I'll shape this down to the foot. So happy enough with that. So I might just take my scraper and just refine that a little bit more. Tool rest up a little. Just a little 1-inch scraper. So that cleaned up nice. Just want to get into this corner here. So that cleaned up nice, so I just want to get this last little piece here. That's good. I just can't get the last little bit because this particular scraper I have a little relief corner to go with, so I'll just use my skew. So now that is all nicely cleaned up. So I'm happy with that. So I'm happy with the curve, the little rim, the foot. Yeah, it's good to go. So yeah, I'll get it sanded and I'll take you back when I have that done. I will flip it around and do the inside. So now that's all the sanding done. I sanded up to 400 grit. So I'll get it off of the worm screw now and flip it around in the chuck and hollow out the inside. So now my first job will be to true up the face and just get my rim here to the size I need. So now I'm happy enough with that rim thickness, so I can continue to hollow out the inside of the bowl. So I need to mark where the bowl is. So that's the outside of the bowl here. So this will be the thickness of my bowl, give or take. So now we get to hollowing. So another good 1/2 inch to go. maybe another quarter of an inch. It's definitely Iroko, it's so dusty. And it has sort of a waxy feel off it as well. So this edge here, I'm wondering about rolling it over or leaving it crisp. Yeah, I think maybe roll it over because we have some crisp lines here, so I think maybe a little bit of soften this over here might look good. But I want to take another quarter inch out of the bottom first. I think that has done the job. So now back to this edge, I think I will roll it over. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit more pleasing and feels a lot better as well. So now I'm just going to refine the inside of this with the scraper. So that is just cleaned up really, really nice. So I'm happy with that. So again, I am good to sand. Yeah, definitely good to sand. So I'll just have to hand sand these edges as well. So they're not actually too bad, but I'll just give them a light rub. So now that's the piece all sanded up. It sanded quite well. I sanded up to 400 grit. I just hand sanded the little edges, just softened the sharp edges off. So I think it turned out quite well. So I need to get rid of this tenon. So I'm hoping this now is going to fit in the coal jaws. So we should give it a try and see what happens. So now have the bowl set in the coal jaws so I can get this tenon removed. So I'm just going to use a little 3/8 spindle gouge. When the lathe stopped there, the weight of the coal jaws spun it off of the spindle. So I should have tightened the little grub screw in the back, but no harm was done. I just rubbed the foot a little bit, but it's no bother. Didn't mark it. So I'm just going to use a little skew just to give that little scrape, just to tidy it up. It is running a little off center, so I won't be able to get it all. So now that's nice and flat, so I can get this sanded. Now, all sanded up. So get it out of the coal jaws and we shall apply a little bit of finish. So now get a bit of finish on. I'm going to put Hardwax Oil on. Start on the underside. There's all that beautiful colour now. Sometimes Iroko can be really, really plain, but there's actually some beautiful colour in this piece. So now that's all the underside covered, the rims will be the inside. Now just give that a couple of minutes, and maybe 10-15 minutes, and I'll wipe off the excess and we shall take a look at it then. So there we have it, guys, just wiped off all the excess oil. It's still a little bit tacky, so it'll have to dry overnight, but I'll just give it a final clean off, and I'll leave it on the shelf to dry out. But yeah, really, really happy. As I said, Iroko can usually be a very bland, plain wood, but this actually has some beautiful colour in it. So yeah, I was chuffed with the way it came out. So yeah, as you can see, I was happy I rolled over that edge, because it had some nice sharp lines here, so I didn't want a sharp edge here. So the rim, I left it. It's about just a pip under 1/4 of an inch, little foot. So yeah, just a nice little bowl. As I said, for Iroko, it has some stunning colour in it. So yeah, so there it is. Little edge on view, bottom. So it is slightly curved in as well. So yeah, chuffed with this one. So anyway, guys, if you like this one, you might give me the thumbs up, and maybe subscribe and like and share, and leave me a comment as well, and let me know what you think. And I shall catch us all in the next one. So take care. Bye for now.